Hello YouTube, Swordsman75 here, and I'm bringing you another commentary and review of my next weapon, which was the XM8 light machine gun. I know a lot of you have been sold on the M60, I have as well, but I gotta tell you, I've been getting away from it the last couple weeks. I've been trying to avoid using it now that I think that it's a little overpowered. And just earlier this week, it was confirmed that the DICE devs are taking a look at rebalancing the M60 as well as the 1911 pistol, so expect to see them nerfed a little bit. They did not say what they're going to do, but they are going to do something. So if you guys have gotten hooked on the M60, you might want to try to wean yourself off of it onto other weapons that are just as usable, even if a little less powerful than the M60 currently is. But you should definitely expect a nerf sometime in the future. DICE seems to be pretty quick about making changes and pulling the trigger, so we'll see what happens. But the XM8 light machine gun has quickly become my go-to weapon for the medic class when I'm not using an all-kit weapon like the M14. God, I love that M14. If you haven't checked out the M14 review, I think you guys will like it. Now, the XM8 is a little bit less damage than the M60, but it fires a good bit faster. And before I get too far ahead of myself here, when you are up close with no magnum on your kit and your opponent does not have body armor, up close you will deal 20.9 damage per bullet, and at max range you will deal 15.6 damage, which makes it a 5-shot up close and a 7-shot at max range, which I know what you're thinking, that's a good bit more than the M60. However, whenever you look into the fact that it has a 750 rounds per minute instead of the M60's 550, it makes up for the lower damage. Now, when you combine that with the fact that the XM8 actually has statistically better recoil than the M60, you'll find that you will end up putting more bullets on target faster than what the M60 has done, which can make this gun very comparable to the M60 and really just as good that I've found. You can still pull off some long shots, but they're not as easy as the M60, I'll admit. With an M60 in the ACOG scope, you could blast people halfway across them. You were like a mini sniper with more bullets in your gun, just tapping that trigger. You really can't do that here. However, up close and at medium range, it is a very effective weapon. You will get a lot of kills. You will, I think, like this if you guys will give it a chance. Plus, the iron sights are incredible. The iron sights are much better than the M60s, so that way I don't need to use an ACOG or a red dot. If you've used the XM8 as the assault, it's pretty much the same. It's a very good, serviceable, usable iron sight, so that is definitely a plus. It's definitely easier to use than the M14. But then again, I think most everything's easier than the M14, and I still love it. Alright, sorry, I gotta stop talking about the M14. Now, one thing I tried to include in this game is some nice long stretches with actual gunfire and gunfights, and you will see that I get a good bit of kills in this match. I tried to include some longer clips instead of just short ones, and it'll mow people down. It has 100 rounds in each box, so you can still do the suppressive fire like you would with the other light machine guns, and it'll drill through some materials. It will pack a punch. It's quickly becoming more adapted by the medic community that I've seen. There's still a lot of M60 users. You get the occasional Type 88 or the what is that, PKM or PMK or whatever. You still get some of those, but this gun is quickly gaining its popularity here. And I've noticed it as well. What made myself give this gun a second look is whenever I was playing a game and I ran out of bullets on my engineer, as you typically tend to do, and I picked this up off the ground, and I think somebody had a red dot on it, and I was just mowing people down. I was like, this is fantastic. Where have you been all my life? And so, really, the upcoming rebalancing of the M60 doesn't bother me anymore. This will easily fill the role as becoming a powerful light machine gun. It's very usable, nice. It's just all-purpose goodness, you know. You can do a lot of things. If you do slap Magnum on it, it will reduce the shots to a 4-shot kill up close and 6 shots at max range, which makes it a little bit more manageable. But again, I prefer to run body armor when I'm playing a medic because it just pisses people off to have to work that much harder to kill a medic. And if I need to get across to somewhere to res somebody or drop a med kit, it just increases my chance of survival moving from spot to spot to try to help people. So it seems to me body armor wins. So I will typically run the body armor and then the med kit upgrade. But you guys are welcome to play around with it as you see fit. It's definitely got a lot of different things you can use. There, I ended up picking up somebody else's kit when they res me, but no worries there. Another bonus to this is that it has a 4.1 seconds to reload the gun when there's still some bullets into it, and a 6.4 seconds to reload the gun if you run it all the way empty, which is noticeably faster than the M60s, so that was a nice bonus to have there, to have that faster reload time, because you think you have 100 shots and you're good, but every now and then you get into the thick of things and you seem to reload at the worst times, and if it takes so long, it can really be a pain in the ass. There ain't no sleight of hand that's going to save us here, you know? Thank God for no one-man army shit either. But I digress, I gotta calm down. So, what else do I want to talk about for you guys? I think I'd like to open this up to an idea I had that was given to me by my fiance, more so. I'll give credit, sorry baby. Now, I know you guys have started to ask a bunch of questions, and I wanted to use the comments of this video for all of your questions. If you have questions you just want answered, questions about the game, questions about myself, things you want to see like demonstrated on how to do something or how something works, something that might not take like a whole video of gameplay to explain or demonstrate or whatnot, go ahead and leave a message in the comments there. What would you like to see demonstrated or an example of, or questions you would like answered? And I would like to, here soon, do a video answering you guys' questions and try to give you a way to interact and get involved in the videos coming out here. I have some pretty cool stuff coming up. I got a G3 video. I finally had a decent score that I'm looking to commentate and post up and do a G3 review. I know a lot of you guys are hungry for that gun. I have a bit of a love-hate relationship with the G3. It reminds me a lot of the MP5 from Call of Duty 4, which was probably my favorite gun in Call of Duty 4. But it can be a very frustrating gun, let me tell you, at least for me. So I'll usually go 3 to 4 matches trying to use the G3, then go fuck the G3 and flip to something else real quick. But it's a work in progress, you know. It's not my favorite gun, but I can see why some guys really love it. Other than that, I have actually had a really good game of sniping the other day. I was surprised. I had a great stretch in this very map attacking. It seemed like I couldn't be stopped when I was sniping. Every shot I was trying to hit was just drilling people right in the head. Here, just again, the squad mate planted. I posted up along the trees. Easy shot into the MCOM station to defend it all day. Just this game was really good. We had another squad that was really fast moving with their plants and pressing up, and they were very well balanced. When we came in here, it was just me and a squad mate and I, and we didn't really know what to expect, but we were pleasantly rewarded with another squad that was full and working well together. And to be honest, they mostly piggybacked us. I mean, we did our part, of course, but they were a really good squad, and we just mowed through the enemy here with no problems, which was nice. Usually it's just one squad trying to do it all instead of a couple different groups, and just love the way teamwork is so big. There you saw in the corner, that was that lead squad all huddled up there. They were doing a fantastic job in this game, and then throughout the whole lobby, really, several games in a row. They're just fantastic to work with. It was just so nice. But the video here is winding down. We get the win here in a couple seconds, and that's it. I want to say again, thanks guys for all my subscribers for coming on board. I'm looking forward to getting to interact with you guys. I know I've been adding a bunch of you to my Xbox account. I've been slowly trying to play with you guys as I can. It's been an absolute blast. Some of you guys are just so amazing at this game. It's crazy to see how good you guys are. And Everyone's been so friendly and helpful and nice, and it's just been awesome, guys. Easily a very big highlight of doing all this is just getting to meet so many new people and stuff, and having fun with people I may not have ever met if I wouldn't have decided to try posting some of this stuff. There you can see I had a pretty good game. XM8 light machine gun, very good weapon. Give it a second look if you've passed it over before. It will treat you well. Take care, guys. I will see you soon, and keep those questions coming.